Yo, what's going on, y'all? You're tuning in to another exciting episode of It's Just Mario Show. And I'm Mario Ramone, your host. And today, we are going to do our last and final show. The last and final show of 2012 is The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, today on The Real Housewives of Atlanta episode, and you know I'm going to give it to you the way you like it. Our episode was, Peter and Cynthia renewed their vows and their wedding vows on an island, and then they came back home to the beautiful Atlanta and had their honeymoon at the Kenya.Moore Lounge. That's right. They had the strippers who were the original cast members from the Walking Dead series. Some of the zombies, some of the original zombies were there. They were stripping. That's right. I saw a lady with a knife in her back, and then, she just kept walking because you got to shoot those damn zombies in their head or they won't die. But anyway, the zombies were stripping, and then they just pull down their bra occasionally. And, I've never even heard of the Kenya.Moore Lounge, nor do I know what it is. And I'm not trying to be bougie or upscale or act like I promise you, I've never heard of it. I didn't even know such a place existed. And then to add insult to injury, not only were Peter and Cynthia at the Kenya.Moore Lounge at the bar, Phaedra, a lawyer, showed up with her husband at the Kenya.Moore Lounge to look at the Thriller monsters that were dancing on stage, and I just don't know where I don't know where to go with this. And so to even add more insult, it was like a Patti LaBelle song. This one scene, particular scene for the Real Housewives of Atlanta when they were in this damn strip club, when Patti LaBelle sings Over the Rainbow and she gets higher and higher and higher and higher, they just kept elevating the situation and escalating it. And so anyway, so now Phaedra shows up with her gorgeous husband, Apollo, and they're talking about their family business and they're fussing, and I'm like, whoa, it's like so much going on. It's like I'm on a whirlwind, and I just can't even take the housewife energy anymore. They just give it to us the way we like it. They pull your pants down in the middle of a dance, baby. You be like, ooh, it's like that much energy. They just giving it to us the way we like it. And Phaedra with her prayer cloth and her thongs and the toys that she puts up, it's everything. It's everything, okay? They give it to us the way we like it. So anyway, they're talking about their household, Phaedra and Apollo, and all of a sudden she sees a dancer with a bulldog, and she's like, hey, my alma mater! And she started throwing money at the Walking Dead stripper. And then they all start making it rain. Peter and Cynthia, and I said, Peter, you sit your broke ass down. And Cynthia and Phaedra should be the one throwing money, but Apollo and Peter need to sit their ass down. Okay, go on and sit down on it. I told you I was going to give this to y'all the way you like it. Okay, so then to add insult to injury, Phaedra knocks on Candy's door with her pastor. And pushes her way into Candy's house with her pastor. And Candy was probably doing something nasty with her nasty ass, acting like a new black young Dr. Ruth. Was probably sitting on that couch letting her boyfriend have it. Because Candy be putting toys up in there and doing them tankle holds and holding things in there all day. So by the time she gets them real, gonna sit down on it. And now she got a steady man. Child, he probably can't keep up. Poor Candy. It is so sad. And then on the new episode, they were showing Riley say, why you moving in our house after a month? Baby, I hit the floor like a wet dish. I thought we were finished, then when she said that. Now, Riley and Candy's mother keeps it 10 times close to real. Remember when Candy's mom didn't want to take the picture with Candy and her other boyfriend? She was like, I'm not going to take... I don't put everything in my coffee, Candy. I don't put ketchup and mustard in my coffee. Go on and sit y'all ass down. Okay, let's please talk about Porsha just for one moment. We could have just kept Sheree on the show for all this is worth. Porsha, From beginning to end, 265 days of the 265 days a year. You know, Nene could not wait to get in the car and call everybody she knew to tell them that Porsha said 265 days a year. That got me on the interior. Oh, it got me on the inside. I almost died. Porsha, your ass almost went to jail for murder because I almost stopped breathing. I could not breathe. Do you hear me? And the second thing I couldn't breathe is when she said, what's that word? Oh, recession. And you know somebody had wrote it out real quick and did like that, and she oh, recession. Well, don't you work with the homeless? Isn't that what your family's legacy is? Working with the, what's that word? Don't sit your dumb ass down. Recession. It's so sad. Okay, and then the other one, when Phaedra and them came over and Candy came over to Portia's home, and they said, well, how many bedrooms do you have? You know, just frivolous things. You just got to ask stupid questions and things. So, does it have granite in all the bathrooms? And I just hate all that dumbass talking. Just be like, look, girl, how big is it? But Porsha don't know the square footage, the county, the zip code, nothing. You know Porsha don't know the zip code she live in. Because if you don't know how many bedrooms you live in your home, if you don't know how many bedrooms you have, then you don't know your zip code. I promise you. I know you don't know your zip code. I know you don't. It is so sad. So they asked Porsha, well, how many bedrooms is it? And I promise you me, you would act like they said, how do you reroute arteries from your thighs to your head? Porsha thought about this shit for about 12 minutes. She was like, how many bedrooms is it? Because that ain't Porsha's house. They didn't put them in there and stage that shit. And that's why we don't know how many bedrooms it is. Go on and sit down on it. And she's running around here eating sweet potatoes and yam soup, trying to have twins. She's trying to seal the deal. That's what they call it, honey. She's like, I got to seal the deal with two. Crickets. But anyway, she's talking about this village in Africa where they eat yams. And Candy looking at her like, this bitch really is crazy. You know, because Candy sits back and shuts up, baby. And she goes back and reports it in her testimonials. She was looking at her. She talking about the village. She said, well, could it be genetic? You crazy bitch. I love me some Candy when she does it. Okay, so anyway, let's move on to the other scene where, oh, this happened in the last episode, but then we just, some shit you can't let go by. When that cameraman kept getting Nene in the crown of her head right there, that 27 piece had lifted up because of that heat and the sweat and the water, and all those 27 pieces started lifted up, baby. I was gonna call Nene and say, girl, put it, just flip it down, you know. And it's time to do something new. It's time to do something new and different. I wish we had rocked that one thing for Nene's hair when she had it black right here and then it was brown right there. We should have did a little bit more with that instead of go platinum blonde, because Faith and Mary J. Blige did that 400 years ago. But they are grooming Nene. You could tell some people are working with Nene to make, like, you can't yell, you can't keep yelling and be the big mouth forever. So you can't be a one-trick pony. So you're gonna have to diffuse the situation, and we're gonna get this dumbass Kenya.Moore to play the role as the villain, because we need two villains. Okay, we were gonna do what was that other girl's name? When Sheree and she got into it in Africa. And she was Nene's friend, Marlo. But you called the white lady a whore on TV? You can't do that. You'll never come back. Okay, so all right. You almost had it, Marlo. But say that's what people say. You can't only hold your representative for so many minutes, because you know that came out. You just couldn't do. You can't do that. But anyway, congratulations, Cynthia, with her new wine. Even Candy took a sip. Hey. And I love you guys. I'll see you next time on It's Just Mario. Happy 2013. Peace.